Heading into the tank is Dr. Reverend Archie Norman with an idea to spread the gospel in a more efficient way.
Good evening, deacons. Listen, you know more and more I'm required to travel outside the country. We have missions now in Jamaica, Egypt, Ireland, all of these different countries, Mexico. And to be honest with you, it's becoming more and more cost prohibitive to fly. But we have a tremendous opportunity before us tonight. Joel Osteen is selling his old plane in order to get a new plane. It's a 6-seater, it's great, it's fly ready. I cannot wait to show it to you and let y'all see it. I'm just amazed, and it's really bargain basement discounted down to only $300,000. He's willing to take that because we know each other a little bit. And even to top that, I just want you to understand, Chuck is going to be willing to leave Delta, become our personal pilot for only $175,000 a year. He considers some ministry, so he's willing to take a cut and pay. But I'm so excited about this opportunity before us. Let me tell you, it is great privilege that we have to do. I hope that you'll consider that. We really need to get this plane, get it going, so that I can start traveling to these different mission fields around the world.
Do we have a proposed budget for this ministry opportunity?
I cannot give you an exact amount right now because of some of the fluctuating fuel prices, but we did some crunching some numbers, and I worked with Chuck about this, and we believe that only about 10 trips a year, and it's going to end up in less than 5 years paying for itself. We don't even have to worry about it.
Pastor, I have one question. Will there be room for the deacon and his wife to travel with you?
Oh, great question, man. Now, we're probably going to have to only take a couple at a time. There's a little bit of repairs in the seats that need to be done on the inside, but yeah, absolutely. We'll be able to take at least one deacon family at a time.
Where are we going to park this thing?
Hey, listen, we don't have to worry about that. We have Berry Airport that sits in our backyard there in Stockbridge. It's going to be right there in its own hangar.
Wait. We're out.
Up next in the tank, discipleship pastor Nick Windish with an intriguing and interesting new application that could help members of Henry Baptist Church.
You see, deacons, in this fast-paced world, it can be challenging for singles at Henry Baptist Church to find their spiritual soulmate. But with our new app, Meet Henry, they can swipe right for righteousness. Every single at our church will fill out a spiritual profile based on their favorite Bible verses. And within the app, they can select which church service they want to meet up with someone. Maybe they want to go to a baptism service or something even more special like a communion service. I really think this is the holiest way to find love.
Nick, I deal with applications every day. You're really going to have to explain how this is, this application you're talking about is supposed to match these people up.
That's the great thing. This app takes hundreds of spiritual preference questions. For instance, they'll ask anything from how many times a month do you go to church? Is it once? Is it twice? Or maybe you go to church every Sunday. It throws in theological questions. Are you pre-trib or post-trib? Even down to worship. Do you prefer traditional hymns or do you prefer your worship to be more modern? It even breaks down worship into which modern worship bands do you prefer. Once they fill out all the questions, they're put into a spiritual love matrix, and the app puts people together. It's not eHarmony, it's holy harmony.
What if it matches up a 25-year-old with a 75-year-old?
Yes, we did consider that. But listen, we're all mature here. God knows. And in light of eternity, age is just a number.
Nick, what if there's a holy mismatch?
Yes, the holy mismatch dilemma. We've thought of that. This matrix is so good, it's highly unlikely it will ever mess up. But I did add to the app this special feature, and it's really high tech. Nobody else has it. We call it Heavenly Counsel. So, there's really nothing to worry about here.
Nick, we appreciate this. We just don't see a holy profit in it. I mean, after all, I just don't see us swiping right for righteousness. So, for that reason, I think we're out.
Up next in the tank is youth pastor Hunter Bellamy with a new innovative way to attract the younger generation.
Deacons, I know what you're thinking. I'm the youth pastor, and so I had to go above and beyond with my idea. And so I found the next revolutionary thing in student ministry. I'm asking you for a $100 investment for me to have a pizza party in Summit.
Where are you thinking about getting this pizza from? I mean, it can't be one of these fancy pizza places for sure.
So no Papa John's, maybe Pizza Hut?
What kind of toppings are going to be on these pizzas?
I was thinking maybe 3, like extra cheese.
No pineapple, right?
No pineapple. We don't have to have pineapple.
Hunter, I don't think you've really looked at your budget and sort of planned this thing out real well. I think you ought to go back and start over.
Now in the tank, children's pastor Jimmy Canavan with a very interesting idea to encourage the children to listen up.
Good evening, gentlemen. What do kids really love?
Pizza. Video games.
Excitement and fish, exactly. You guys have seen kids at a restaurant where they have an aquarium. They are just mesmerized by the fish. You can't get the poor little rugrats to look away from them. My idea is going to revolutionize children's ministry. Imagine walking through the preschool and you see, instead of a check-in desk, you see a giant aquarium. We are proposing to rip out the check-in desk, get rid of all the gumballs, and put a full life-size aquarium. I'm talking about one like in the Georgia Aquarium down there. And we're not gonna put little Finding Nemo type fish. We're not gonna put little Dory, little goldfish. We're gonna put sharks in there. I'm talking tiger sharks. I'm talking hammerheads, great whites. It's gonna be awesome. People are gonna come from miles to see these sharks. Kids are gonna love this. It's gonna be amazing.
Isn't that going to be a little bit dangerous?
What's life without a little danger? Don't tell me you're a fraidy cat. Don't think of it as being dangerous, but rather as being exciting.
Jimmy, do you really think sharks are the best idea for a children's building?
Look, sharks get a bad rap. Yeah, they bite about 100 people a year, but only one person a year on average dies from shark bites. You have a better chance of dying from being hit by lightning, so.
Won't this cost a fortune to maintain the tank?
Oh man, that's the best part. This is gonna save the church money. We will never have to buy another treasure box item. You see, instead of these kids getting a ring pop, now they're going to be fighting to be the best listener because they're gonna get to feed the shark. Just imagine with me, guys. So they're gonna climb up and they're gonna hold a little fish above the shark tank, and when the sharks jump up, they're gonna bite it out of their chubby little hand. Now I got one last question for you guys. When do we start construction?
Okay, Deacon, so I went back and I crunched the numbers. For $80, I can get Little Caesars pizzas, and I can cut them in half.
$80? Are you getting breadsticks or something?
Hunter, are you taking this seriously? I think you need to go back. We've already got a brand new kitchen you haven't even considered using. I think I'd start over.
Walking into the tank, worship pastor Micah Carpenter brings a unique idea to enhance the atmosphere for the 2023 Christmas concert.
Hi, Deacons. You know me, I like the big, I like the extreme. And I would really like to take this Christmas season, 2023 Christmas concert, to use, you guessed it, pyrotechnics. I'm talking fireworks, I'm talking fire, I'm talking explosions. I mean, picture this. Are you ready? Celine leading the choir into Oh Holy Night with flames shooting up from the bottom of the stage. Come on. What about safety? Safety, yeah, I'm glad you asked. So of course, we are going to be safe. We're gonna have professional pyrotechnicians on scene, but I've thought a little further, and honestly, I'm gonna have every single choir member wearing a flame retardant robe.
How much is this gonna cost?
I'm glad you asked, Butch. This is going to pay for itself. We're gonna sell front row seats for the parents and family members to be seeing their children singing Joy to the World with flames coming across their faces.
Wow. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
You insane? There's no way.
No, we're out.
No, we're out. We're out.
Deacons, I'm asking for $50 and I'll get the frozen pizzas from Walmart. No toppings, no ranch, no nothing on the side. $50.
Are you using coupons for that?
I mean,
Could they not bring their own?
Brown bag.
Yeah, you can't leave it. Brown bag. Yeah, you gotta let them bring their own pizza.
that's true.
Coming into the tank, Executive Pastor Jonathan Estes with a never-heard-before idea of spreading the gospel to the seas.
Okay, deacons, think about this. Our church says all the time we're about taking the gospel to the nations. But what if we took the gospel to the oceans? Think about this. What if we took the gospel to 6,000 people on a cruise ship? Now, I've worked it out with Carnival Cruises just for this limited time that I could take my family for 6 months on a Carnival cruise all around the world, sharing the gospel with everyone. And so this is an opportunity of a lifetime that will only cost our church $250,000. What a great opportunity to invest in the gospel to the oceans.
John, can you give us a minute?
Guys, for double the money, we can get rid of this guy for a whole year.
I like that.
Sorry.
Come on back in, John.
Come here.
John, we want to be a sending church, and we feel like this is a fantastic ministry opportunity. We would like to bless your family and double this opportunity for ministry and send you for a whole year.
Oh, yeah. When can you leave?